Get 2 skill points there. We did. Maybe then you get more skill points the higher level you get. I think we got 2. So we did that one. What's in here? Oh, these are all supply crates. Ah. Look at all these. Yes, please. Maybe not that one. Cling on to this, can I?
I think I have everything I need for Mildev. Good thing, too. I could use a decent meal.
Let's grab all this extra stuff. Anything else in the area? Grab all the loot. Oh my god, there's loads of it.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Still loads of it. Right. Rocks. Over. Always got to take the rock. Okay. Where was the other... Let's go to this one. Just go straight there. There we go. Run straight line. Unlock another loading area, whatever it's called, save point. Quick save and fast travel back. I keep forgetting how quick it is at loading. Hey! What do you want? Could play another game of that thing. Maybe do some training.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Okay.
Wow. Mildev, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Let's go and face this guy, not run into a stall. Face this woman. Let's do some more training. Food provides temporary benefits and skills. Let's do knock terrain and knockback tutorial. That's what they've been doing to me, and I've been like, how?
I'd make a strike player out of you yet.
Yeah, you have.
How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage?
Maybe if you get high ground.
All the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours.
Yeah.
The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines.
It might be a good idea to stock
Now
up on
let's
some
take a
food
look at your
before I head
machine's
back out.
combat power.
And see
Combat
what else
power is the
Elder's
sum of
cooking
a
up.
machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's
Yeah.
also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point.
Hmm.
Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power.
Yeah.
My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now,
Got
choosing
it.
the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack powers since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point.
Yeah.
This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. Ha, see? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards.
Okay.
Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage.
Okay.
And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once.
Cool.
Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those.
Okay.
But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This
Why would you
is
do it?
marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Okay. Let's do the last tutorial, and then we'll try that medium one again. Machine types and skill tutorial.
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we use to
Scrapper.
play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board.
Okay.
Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time.
Okay.
With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about
Doesn't
the
have a
different
skill.
ways in which a machine attacks its
Melee type.
opponents.
Okay.
In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine.
A gunner?
This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces.
So we can't attack. But if I was there, he could attack. Okay.
Let's go with this piece first. This
Grazer.
is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this.
Ram type. Ah, okay.
See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground.
That's why it moved me.
Looks like we have one more piece to look at.
Charger.
This is a beauty of a piece. A dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races.
Okay. What's
You should
dash?
also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look,
Okay.
it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
We will. We'll play one game. Didn't really understand that second one, but practice medium.
Let's
Ooh.
play!
I don't know where to put them. It's the thing. Should we put... Let's put one there. Then I'm going to put another one over here. And then a lance horn shall go with this guy.
Okay.
Put there.
Let's see. Your move, Red.
Could attack there. He can't... Well, he can attack me. And I moved him away, actually. It's good. I could go... Is that going to do damage to me? No, it's not. Let's get rid of him.
Knocked right off the board.
Okay. Let's see what she does.
Time to get serious.
I'm going to move this one
That's it
back.
for me.
I don't know whether to move this one here. Can still do attacking me from... They could probably do 2 attacker moves at me. Where that guy can't. That guy could attack me. And both of those could attack me. Let's move him here. And end turn. Play defensive.
Your turn.
So we could have this guy here. That would do 4... Oh, do loads of damage. To knock him back. That's a good idea.
Whoa! Got me good.
And let's do that to kill him, shall we?
what's on the board.
Let's do that. Overcharge.
I got a tough fight ahead of me.
Cool. We're doing all right. I think we're gonna win.
You got
There
me
goes
down to
him.
one piece. I am impressed. Board's all yours.
Yeah, we got this.
Oh, I
There we
thought
go.
I had that one.
6-2. Better than yesterday's. We'll leave that hard one for later. Beat all 3 beginner strike players to earn this reward. Cool.
Come back anytime, Ray.
Now we need to go back to him, don't we?
Here. What news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think.
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation.
So you want me to go back to the mine?
Inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Your
How
role?
did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvin blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvin's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
I need to go.
Of course.
Let's go. Oh, we can get some food. Does it cost money?
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Okay, so it's actually a... Oh. Maximum health for 3 minutes restores 25% health and stamina. So I can actually get food now to give us abilities, which is good. Melee damage, deal more damage with light and heavy attacks. So boosts melee damage by 2 levels for 3 minutes, restores 75% health and stamina. Is there like health? Low health regen? These are probably better ones. Melee damage by 2 levels. Mildef's treat. No. We get 2 of them, do we? Should I get the other one? Stamina regen? No, I can't. Not enough resources. Ah, okay. So I make... I see. Local stew. What's this concentration regen? Let's do that.
Almost ready to go?
New quest over here. Where's that new quest? Let's chuck some of this stuff away, shall we?
Oi, you're that Nora machine hunter.
I am. Inventory. Career upgrade, I'm not sure. Which upgrade resource? Pouch. Ignition, food, healing, dye plants. I don't know if I need them on me. Let's just store that.
Find this in my stash later.
There's my workbench. Weapon upgrades. I can do Tripcaster Frost Sling. Or Frost. Still do this? I can. Can do that as well. And that. Knocked a coil slot. Sweet. Trap crafting. Oh, that's just crafting. Right. We've now got what's the acid trap? Canister of metal bite strapped to a wooden stake. Once placed, it detonates on contact or when shot, creates an acid explosion. Didn't realise we got that. Can I do my own coils? Notebook, characters, Petra. What collectibles have I got? Apparently I've got one. Apparently not. So how do I put the coils on? Ah. Coil slot has been unlocked for one of your weapons. Coils can be equipped on weapons to improve performance. Tap square when viewing the weapon in your inventory to modify its coils. Okay. Exactly what I want to know. So if we look at that, we can go, that's got a coil, so we can edit coil. But nothing, we haven't got any coils for it. Still can't talk to you. Talk to me. Oh, we've ate some food. We do have ate some food. 313. Where's this extra quest? You hurt yourself?
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
Ulvin's got another mine?
Northeast of Chain Scrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvin probably threatened to cut off her pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky.
What was that behind the bloke?
Hit the nail right on the head.
Is that a pig? It is a pig.
How come Ulvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Ulvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Okay. Maybe it might be able to help.
Checking on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
She hurt as well. She is. What main missions? We've got errands. Main quest level 5. We are level 5, so that's fine. Still practices on hold, are they? Hold until the MC has been completed. Get 2 skill points for this. Okay, this is why as well, because you don't just get skill points from leveling up, you get them from doing quests. Like this side quest, level 5 side quest, you get 2 skill points. What did you get for the main quest? Just 500 XP and 2 skill points. That was 1 skill point.
When are we gonna go on that date, huh? Huh?
If I'm drunk, you.
Already? Where are we going? Oh my god. Okay. Crimson Narrows. There's nothing here that could go there, I suppose. It's a bit closer, isn't it? Where's this fast travel thing?
Loud.
Be welcome, Aloy.
What's that thing? Melee pit? What's that do? Pitmaster.
Speak to me.
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors
Cool.
get so fierce.
Another thing they've added.
And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Cool. Let's do
Who would I
them.
be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say?
Yeah.
Up for some training?
Yeah, we are.
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Come on, Aloy. Be a bit more enthusiastic. Melee pits test your close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against other fighters to ultimately face the pitmaster. Pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in a focused tutorial or an open-ended training session. Tutorials. Oh, do I have really challenges?
Almost ready to go?
Spam him. Spam him. Oh my god. Oh, in the face. Combo, come on, Aloy. Oh, she got me. She got me. Knockdown. What do you mean knock down? Oh, it's just a practice thing, so... Oh, I can just hear the ripping through flesh now. Just beating this guy up. This guy. And he's down again. Do I have to? I can't do hunting arrows. Alright. Let me out! This guy's crazy.
This one goes to the Nora.
How you doing, Rebel? You alright? How are you? Practice ended. Let's end practice. Do we have to do these? No, we don't want to start practice. I'm guessing... Yeah, we have to do the light attacks. Hopefully this doesn't take long. Cheers for the bits, Rebel. Thanks very much.